Hello, my name is Fern G.Z. Carr. My website is www.ferngzcarr.com. Welcome to Shards of Crystal Book Launch Part 5. I'm pleased to share excerpts from the launch of my poetry collection, Shards of Crystal. The launch took place in New Westminster, a member municipality of Metro Vancouver, BC, Canada. It's also the location of Silverbow Publishing. The event was organized by my publisher, Poet Laureate Emerita Candace James, and was hosted by Warren Dean Fulton, the MC of Poetry New Westminster's Poetic Justice Reading Series. This is part 5 of my book launch. Enjoy! Okay, Mr. Walnick. Who is Mr. Walnick, you ask? Mr. Walnick was my grade 7 science teacher. And grade 7, believe you me, was a very, very, very long time ago. I'm surprised I can even remember grade 7. But anyway, he said to the class, he said, "What's red?" And everybody said, "Oh, you know, red is this is red, that's red." He said, no, what's red? And no one could actually articulate, could give a definition of what it was. So I wrote a poem called, no, when I was in grade 7, A Blind Man Describes Red. "Teach me red," said the blind man. "Describe red to me." "Certainly. Red is a cherry, a stop sign, ketchup." No, said the blind man, "that is not the essence of red. I will describe red to you. Red is palpable. It's the flush of passion in a lover's breast, the convulsive fury of a charging bull, the bite of jalapeno on the tongue. Red is the fiery radiance of tropical summers, and red is the cosmic life force pumping through us all. That is red. That is red you do not see, but I do," said the blind man. I was watching a movie, Il Postino, and it was about the life of Pablo Neruda, and it was such a good movie. And it was about his exile. So I wrote, "Neruda on the beach at Capri. A trembling sun drips beads of molten gold onto disc-shaped pebbles washed smooth by the surf that ebbs and flows with the sensual rhythms of lovemaking. Sea foam caressing the feet of a man adored by all women. Romanced by his red velvet words, he strolls along, adorned by all women, romanced by his red velvet words, Madre Chile's exile, he strolls along the beach at Capri, surrounded by cliffs that dwarf him. He is the towering giant." And 2 more poems to go. Morning Rapture. This poem is very special to me because it reminds me of my girls. "The stillness of morning stirs and spills quiet light, displacing last night's gloom. I stretch and purr, basking in the velvety softness of yesterday's sleep. Diaphragm rhythmically heaving, the sun streams through windows, blanketing me with its radiance. An energizing rebirth, even for the padded paws scrambling to greet me with sloppy kisses and welcome a new day. The morning is timid and peaceful, an intimate solitude not to be shared with those who sleep." And my last poem, I Am. And this I was very, very thrilled to have this chosen by Pierre de Ruisseau as Poem of the Month. I was reading a book. I just happened to pick up this book. It was called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It was one of those philosophical books, and it just really inspired me to write this poem. And another honor that was very humbling was that this poem in English, and also I translated it into Italian, it won a contest in Italy, one of 4 Canadians, so that was, I say what, that was really a nice surprise. I've since translated it into Spanish, and I believe it was the University of Wisconsin Spanish and Portuguese Department of Languages, whatever. They published the Spanish version. And I did translate it into Mandarin, but that was with a ton of help from my Mandarin teacher. So this one is called I Am. I am the stars, the wind, the crystal, a blade of grass, a feather. I'm entropy, a random assortment of oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and trace elements in a body that happens to exist at this point in time. Its individuality organically interconnected to the universal. I'm a body that possesses limited cognition and integral, the trivial speck of infinity. I'm a part of the universe. I am the universe. I exist. I am. And for anyone who's interested, you can look at my website. I have excerpts of poems and all sorts of interesting goodies. My website is ferngzcarr.com, and it's a Wikipedia page too.
Acknowledgements. All poems contained herein and Shards of Crystal photo, copyright Fern G.Z. Carr. A Blind Man Describes Red, Neruda on the Beach at Capri, Morning Rapture, and I Am are from my poetry book Shards of Crystal. A Blind Man Describes Red was first published in Caesura. Neruda on the Beach at Capri was first published in Okanagan Arts. Morning Rapture was first published in Paws, Claws, Wings and Things. I Am was first published on the Parliamentary Poet Laureate Poem of the Month website. Thanks very much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like and please be sure to subscribe. For more poetry, my book Shards of Crystal is available on Amazon. Thanks again, and stay tuned for a new video every Wednesday.